Hey, you came to see what my story is today. Yeah, I got a story. I got something I want to talk about. Been thinking about, you have something occur to you, and it is eye opening and helpful. And so there was that type of thing that just happened for me regarding perception, how one is perceived, what the meaning of perception is. And I start thinking, like, well, there are actually levels to this. So there is how people outside of you see you due to experience with you, relation to you, with you, some type of interaction that you have. So people see you in a certain way. Okay. And then there is that inner perception, like what you think about you inside of you that don't nobody know. You know things about you that nobody knows. Okay. We all do. And then I thought there is the perception or a vision of how God must have perceived me to be and giving me life and me being here. He must have perceived me to be a certain way. And in that perception, he perceived me from a place of light, right? My positive attributes, me in my best life, living my best life. That's the way I was perceived. That's the way you were perceived. And so those are three levels, right? You are perceived by others. You have your own self-perception of who you are, what your truths are. And then there's the perception that God perceived you to be. Now, all of this today came to me today. And so, in thinking that through, what y'all think is the most important perception? Exercised, right? In my opinion, the number one perception that people actively show that they care about, the way God sees you, the way you see yourself, the way others see you. The one thing that we exercise the most is actually how you was gonna say God. No. We give a fuck about what other people think about us. We give a fuck about what other people are saying about us. Ooh, when we find out what another thinks about you, how you are being perceived. Oh, oh, Shit about to jump off. You ready, Freddie? Your light is lit. Usually is the way. I mean, you get in your feelings about what somebody else think about you or how they see you coming across. And it moves you. It really does. It moves you about what other people think. How God thinks of you, what God saw in you, perceived you to be in your best light, you don't even think about. You ain't even worried about up until you get sick or until you lose something like your job or your car or that relationship and so on and so on and so on. That's when what God sees in me, of me, what my strengths are, how courageous I should be, that's when those things are important. Not so much, though, to how other people see you. And in that other level of how you see yourself, how I see myself. In a lot of ways, you on the lowest part of the totem pole. You are on the lowest level of the totem pole. You have so many self-criticisms. These self-criticisms hold you back. Don't allow you to be honest with yourself. Don't allow you to live your best life because you don't feel that way, because you don't believe in yourself. You sit back and you allow life to pass. And then we pass. So that's my story today. How is your totem pole? Where do you put how God sees you, how you see yourself, and how other people see you? What is your hierarchy on that pole? Go and jump up on that pole and ride it and figure it out.